Hi everyone. For today, we will be going over Domo, which is our business IQ. It pulls all of our numbers across the network in our center, so that way we can track our progress for each metric individually and see where we're ranked in store or in the network. And it's just a really great tool to set goals and to figure out what you might need to work on or what you're already excelling in. So the first thing that we're going to do is log in. The associate login is the email ewc0106@waxcenter.com, and the password will be posted at the back computer, but right now it is hitmygoal16 with a capital H. So then we'll click the sign in button. And once it loads, okay, so here we are. Usually it brings you into the Getting Started tab up here, but for the purposes of this video, we are going to be using Overview. This is going to be pretty much the only tab that you will be using to get started. So as you can see, the GSAs and the waxers share this overview. These individual squares are called cards. So each card is for a different metric or a different group of metrics. So the first one that we're going to click on is waxer metrics. So as you can see, it comes up for both of our centers. We have our Lawrenceville location and then our Seagirt location. And then all of the waxers are listed down the side, and the metrics are going to be to the right. Now there is conditional formatting on these metrics, so you can easily see which metrics you need to work on and which metrics that you are doing great in. So that's going to be the red versus the green. Now if we scroll down to look at our numbers in in Seagirt, we can see that one of the metrics that we need to work on is the wax pass conversion percentage, which is up here, the title. Everyone for the most part is really great with pre-book, so that's good. And we have product total dollar sales, and we have our other metrics down here on the side. So let's say you wanted to see who was number one in the center for, let's look at service dollar per ticket. So you would click on the title, and then there are a few options. So what we can do is we can click sort descending, which is going to put the highest person at the top and then the lowest person at the bottom. So if we scroll back over to service dollar, which is here, you can see the waxer Milena has $38.61 service dollar per ticket, and then you see all of the lower amounts in order. Same here, we have Heather, $34.79, and then the lower amounts at the bottom. So you can do that for each of these tabs. So let's go back to Overview. We can look at Pre-Book. This is the Pre-Book card. And it shows you for New Jersey. So if you wanted to see how your pre-book ranked for all of New Jersey, or any of these metrics ranked for New Jersey, you could click again at the title and then do sort descending. And then you can look and find your name. So then I see that we have Yana, who's a waxer in Lawrenceville. She's number 16 in New Jersey, which is great. And you can go through and sort that and filter that out for each of these metrics. The next card that we're going to look at is the service dollar for New Jersey. So this is the same idea as the pre-book, You can find the service dollar per ticket, sort descending, and then you can look on the side where it says associate to see where you are ranked for the month. The last one that we have is product dollar per ticket for New Jersey. Same thing as the other two. You can look and see what your product dollar per ticket is for New Jersey. So this associate has $25.82 product dollar per ticket, which is amazing. So we'll sort by descending. But she's only seen 4 guests, so it's a little skewed. So you kind of just look and see where you are ranked for that particular metric. Now if we go back to our overview, we can see the first one was for our in-center. So if you look here, center, that is going to be either Seagirt or for Lawrenceville. And then we have state. So New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey. So you can look at these cards to see how you're ranked with the network in our region and our state. And then this card is just going to be for our 2 centers. Now if we go back to our centers, there's a few things we can do to manipulate the information that's on our screen. First, we can click this drop-down menu, and let's say we only wanted to look at Seagirt's numbers. We can exit out of Lawrenceville by clicking that little X that's near the name and click Apply. And now it's saying that it only contains Seagirt, so we're only looking at the Seagirt numbers. The next thing that we can do is we can manipulate the date. So let's say I want to see how I ranked for the pay period. I can do between and then put the dates for the pay period. So we can just pick random dates here, and obviously that is not a pay period. That's a long pay period. But you select whatever dates you want to see between, and then you can see your metrics for that particular date range. So this comes in handy every day. We want all of our associates to know where they are ranked, know what their metrics are. That way you can set a daily goal for yourself based on your performance, and you can see other top performers in the center. That way you can kind of see where you should be, and this all should be looked at the beginning and at the end of your shift. Okay, so those are really the only things that you're going to need to know about maneuvering Domo. So again, you can change the center, you can change the date, and then you have your filters over here where you can have it from least to greatest or greatest to least, whichever one you are interested in viewing. Now, another way that we look at our numbers, and one thing that you'll have to do as a wax specialist, is fill out a KPI. A KPI is a key performance indicator. So you fill this out at the end of every shift, and you give it to the GSAs at the front desk to have, in order for them to give you your tips at the end of your shift. So let's say I was filling one out. I would put my name, we'll put the date. Today is the 28th. So it's saying shift dollar product goal. So how much do I want to sell in my shift for 4/28? So it's telling me how to calculate it. I take the number of guests that I have in my book times $5, because that's our product dollar goal is 5, since we're running a product promotion this month. So let's just say I have 10 guests in my book. So 10 times 5 would be $50. So my goal for my shift today is to sell $50 in products, which for most people is what, 2-3 products at the most. So that's an easy thing that I could achieve. And then once I am filling this out at the end of my shift, I would see where I ended. So I could go on Domo and I could click today, apply, and I could see, alright, I ended at, let's actually use yesterday because I don't think that this is updated yet. Let's do yesterday. So let's say I'm looking at Jackie's numbers, or K. Let's say my product dollar per ticket that I finished out with yesterday was $6.42. So I would put $6.42 here. And this is going to be on a piece of paper. You're not going to be filling it out on the computer. I'm just using this as an example so that you can see it on the screen. And then same thing I would do for service dollar and pre-book. So I would go over here and I can see we'll use Monica's service dollar, $35.96. I'll put $35.96. And for pre-book, we'll use one of the girls who had 100%, make us look really good, right? 100% pre-book. And let's say my monthly goal for the month of April was to have 85% pre-book. I would then go on Domo and change this to this month because I'm trying to find out what my progress is for the month so far, including today's shift. And I would say, okay, my goal was at 85, and oh, look, I'm at 85%. So this is how you fill out this key performance indicator. It's a really good way to keep you on top of where you are and set daily goals based on how many guests you have in your book. Because really, the guests that we have in our book should be looked at as opportunities to educate and to sell products, add-on services, pre-book. So this is why we fill this out.